Okay, so now we've got to make Q the subject of a formula, which means eventually we want to end up with Q equals something. So we've got to try and get Q on its own. At the moment there's a bracket here, so the first thing to do is multiply the bracket in the usual way. The 5 in front is telling us to do 5 times each of the terms inside the bracket. So 5 times Q will give us 5Q, 5 times P will give us 5P. There's a plus in the bracket, so it's going to be plus 5P. That equals 4 plus 8P. Now the aim again is to get Q on its own. That's what making Q the subject means. So we need to move the whole of this term across here. We're trying to leave Q on its own. It's plus 5P, so when it moves across the equals, it'll change its sign to the opposite. So it becomes minus 5P. So we get 5Q left on the left hand side of the equals is equal to 4, done nothing to that number. 8P take away 5P gives us 3P, still positive, so plus 3P. The only thing that's stopping Q being on its own now is the 5, the coefficient of Q. So we've got 5 times Q, so the 5 moves across by the opposite, divide. So we get divide by 5. So Q equals, now we've got to remember it's the whole of the two terms here, 4 plus 3P, that gets divided by 5. So we must write 4 plus 3P all divided by 5. Common mistake is some students leave it as 4 plus 3P divided by 5. This would not score full marks because you don't know whether you want the whole of this to be divided by 5 or you just do the 3P divided by 5. BIDMAS would force the divide to happen first. So if you put the bracket round, then that would be fine, but this one would be your best answer.